3 tournaments, and DITV's Elise Gann gets our coverage started from Indianapolis from the Iowa Women's Basketball Big Ten Championship.
All good things must come to an end, and for the Iowa women's basketball team, that was their winning run in the Big Ten women's basketball tournament as they fell in a landslide loss to UCLA. Unlike its previous games in the tournament, Iowa got off to a sluggish start and was never able to escape the slump, losing to UCLA 96-45. The reigning Big Ten champion Bruins showed who was boss right from the get-go, holding Iowa to only 5 points in the first quarter and heading into halftime with a 42-20 lead.
It really wasn't our day. I don't think we should have lost by this margin. I really don't. I think we just let it get away from it, and that's on me. One of my favorite quotes is, disappointments and setbacks make losers bitter, but they make winners better. And I would just be surprised if this group didn't let it make it better.
Despite a break to catch their breaths, the Hawkeyes' success was no different in the second half. The shots just weren't falling for the Hawks as they shot 22% from 3 and 28% all around. Meanwhile, the Bruins were on fire, shooting 50% from 3 and 63% from the floor.
It's tough. We're going to really take it in today, but we do a really great job at moving on to the next thing. Obviously, not the best outcome, but it's just so fun. And I love these girls. I love our fans. We have the best environment, so it's been really, really good.
It may have been a rough way to end the Big Ten season, but the Hawkeyes are nowhere close to being done as they will likely host the first 2 rounds in the NCAA tournament in Iowa City. I'll now send it over to Morgan Burhans in Lincoln, Nebraska, who has coverage on the Iowa men's basketball team's regular season finale.
Thanks, Elise. And the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. It's an infamous Big Ten rivalry that never fails to be a great game. Just last month, the Iowa Hawkeyes secured a signature court-storming win at home. Here in Lincoln, they were just inches away from repeating history.
After a back-and-forth start, Nebraska was the first team to break through after former Hawkeye Bryce Sanford dropped back-to-back threes. Suddenly, the Hawks were down by 10 and desperately searching for a bucket. And it was Cooper, Koch, and Cale Combs who put the Hawkeyes on their back and continued to bother Nebraska. With about a minute left in the game, Combs scored a quick 8 points and put the Hawks into overtime with a massive 3.
You see me split my legs, try to get it there. But I was just glad it went in. I just looked at the clock and just knew we had to get a stop, just going to OT.
Before anyone knew it, smiles were turned to frowns in Lincoln. Though it didn't matter because the Huskers never gave Iowa a chance in overtime, dropping a quick 9 points to send the Hawkeyes back home in an 84-75 loss.
I was proud of our effort coming back, but close is not good enough. So
Iowa will need to clean things up offensively as they begin action in the Big Ten tournament on Wednesday. For now, I'll send things over to DITV's Cole Krieger, who's in State College, Pennsylvania, with coverage on the men's wrestling team in the Big Ten championships. Cole?
Iowa wrestling this season has been defined by being on the wrong side of history, and in State College, the trend continued. Caliendo was the lone Hawkeye to qualify for the championship round, where he took on Penn State's Mitchell Messenbrink, who defeated Caliendo 12-3, extending his record to 8-0 versus the Hawkeye senior, sending the home crowd into a frenzy.
Chain wrestle to score, but it's not necessarily one punch.
With Caliendo's loss, it marked the first time in 20 years that Iowa doesn't have a Big Ten champ in back-to-back seasons.
We have 9 qualifiers. Some of those were in some hard brackets where you're not scoring points and, you didn't have the results you wanted.
Nasir Bailey and Drake Ayala battled their way to third-place finishes. For Ayala, the third-place finish saw him defeat former 133-pound national champion Lucas Bird, who defeated Ayala in the national finals last season.
I think I've had the toughest schedule in the country. I think I'm the most battle-tested guy in the country, and we're rolling.
As the Hawkeyes finish in 4th place here at the Big Ten tournament, tied for the lowest in program history, as the Penn State Nittany Lions took home their 4th Big Ten title in a row.
These guys want to be on the championship side of things, so all of us, and we got work to do.
In the end, Iowa's team score does not take away what 9 Iowa wrestlers accomplished this weekend, and that's qualifying for the national championships, which will take place 2 weeks from now in Cleveland, Ohio. For now, I'll send over to DITV Sports' Nick Isles, who's in Coralville for the inaugural Women's Wrestling National Championships.
History in the world of women's wrestling has been made this past weekend as 10 national champions were crowned for the first time in NCAA history.
Valerie Solario, Kennedy Blades, and Kylie Welker all earned individual titles. It was Kennedy Blades' turn next. The senior won her second national title after pinning number 4 Stella Stiegler in just under a minute and 20 seconds on the mat.
I just remember laying in bed earlier after the semis, Kennedy, this is why you came to college.
While Blades was in the press room, Welker secured her 3rd straight national championship.
I can't wait to just go out and see my teammates. They all came dressed and ready for the event.
Then came Valerie Solario. It was an emotional matchup for her, not just because it was the final round, but her dad was here to watch her compete for the first time since she was 11 years old.
When she is in the spotlight, her father will stay home in hopes to reduce her stress and pressure felt while competing. This time in her victorious 13-1 decision, the first person she went to was her father.
I invited him, and that was a very big step for me, and that being said, I just wanted to perform like my authentic self that he knew.
The appreciation for her teammates and coaches ran high. From the University of Iowa, Nick Isles, DI TV Sports.